All right, I am here today to talk to you about this Vital Proteins Lemon Collagen. It is my new favorite thing. I've been putting it in everything from oatmeal to yogurt to a couple recipes that I'm gonna share with you today. I'm not sponsored, I just really like it, so let's get into it. All right, the first recipe I'm gonna show you with this lemon collagen is lemon cheesecake cups, which of course sounds delicious. So to start, I'm going to grab some cottage cheese, and I'm gonna put in a cup of that, which will be 220 grams. I'm using the Good Culture brand today. And I'm gonna put this into a blender because nobody wants a cottage cheese texture for their cheesecake. So this is just gonna help us blend that all up and make it creamy once we have all of these ingredients in here together. I'm gonna do the same thing with a Greek yogurt and add in a cup. So we will get another 220 grams of plain Greek yogurt. The tanginess of these two things is what's gonna make kind of our cheesecake flavor without having to use a bunch of cream cheese. So, getting creative with our food. Okay, next up, we're gonna put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. ,30 grams of maple syrup. I think if you wanted to use honey, that would be fine, or if you have another sweetener of choice. And then 30 grams of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then finally, we'll put in our collagen. We're gonna do 22 grams of this collagen, which is 1 serving, looks like. And I just got the smallest spoon possible here, so this will take a little bit, a little extra. Okay, here we go. Now, what I'm gonna do is blend this on a low speed. I'm gonna move that. I have limited counter space, so bear with me here. All right, barely fits. I'll go ahead and put the top on just in case. Okay, let's. We don't want to overblend it because that'll make it too runny. So I just waited until it was pretty well incorporated, and it will set a little bit more in the fridge too. So I'm going to dismantle this and then weigh this so I know how much to put in each jar. All right, so my blender container is 910 grams. And the mixture comes out to 1430, which is 520 grams divided by 5 servings. And I know I'm gonna lose a little bit because it'll get stuck in the container. So I'm gonna make each jar 100 grams of the cheesecake mixture. Okay, I'm just gonna set this aside for now while I prepare some of the other stuff. So what I need to do next is take my graham crackers. I'm just using these gluten-free ones because I eat gluten-free. You can use any graham cracker you like. It does not matter. So I'm using 3 squares. This comes out to 55 grams. And I'm gonna stick them in a Ziploc because I found this just to be the easiest way to crush these babies and not make a huge mess. I'm sure I could find a better way of pounding these out, but I'm just gonna beat them up and break them up into little bits. This isn't as easy as it looks. I guess if you had some aggression, this would be a great way to get it out. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so I have my jars over here, which I should have prepared by taking all the lids off, but that's okay. Hindsight. Okay, now, since each of these needs to have the graham cracker on the bottom, and I had 56 grams of graham cracker, that means I'm gonna put 11 grams in each container. And hopefully that will work out. All right, last one. Hey, that actually worked out perfectly. Doesn't always happen. All right, now we are going to add in our cheesecake mixture. I'm just gonna make a little room here. Okay. These, so we were gonna do 100 grams per jar. And that's perfect because that is all that's gonna fit in these little guys. Which, by the way, these are 4-ounce containers. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I'm just gonna do that so it settles a little bit. So I'm gonna go through and do the rest of these, and then we'll pop them in the fridge, and then I'll show you what we do after that. All right, now that we have all of that done, I'm just going to put the lids on all of these, pop them in the fridge. I think 4 hours is probably good just to get it to set. All right, I just took these out of the fridge. They look good. They seem to be set a little bit more. So for the topping, you don't have to do anything. I like to do a little lemon zest on top just because I think it looks nice. Just a little bit on each one. You can also add fruit if you wanted to. So like today, I have some strawberries that we got out of the garden. So you could chop that up and put that on the top. You could do blueberries. Both of those would be really nice. And then if you want to, don't have to, but of course you can always add a few more little graham cracker crumbs to the top too, and that always looks nice. It gives you a little more textural component. So yeah, there you go. Nice little single serve, high protein lemon cheesecake jars. What I'm gonna share with you is a lemon collagen sparkler. And so this is just kind of like a healthy drink that you can have in the summer and sip on. And I really like it and it's easy to make. So to start, we're gonna take a glass here and we're gonna take some coconut water. Today I'm using the Harmless Harvest coconut water. It's a little bit pink in color, which is kind of fun. It's not sweetened or anything. I'm gonna do 5 ounces of that. Okay, gotta be exact. And next, I'm gonna put in 30 grams of apple cider vinegar. So you're probably wondering why I'm putting this in there. I like the tanginess of it, but also apple cider vinegar is really good for digestion and gut health. So 2 tablespoons of that, which is 30 grams. And then I'm gonna add my lemon collagen. So with this, I'm gonna do 20 grams. And because collagen doesn't mix really well with cold beverages or like iced beverages, what I'm gonna do here is add the cold soda water last. So that's why this is going in now. It's gonna stir in a little bit better and incorporate with stuff that's not really cold. Forgot the spoon. So if for some reason it's not incorporating, or you stored your beverages in the fridge like I usually do, then you can put this into a blender or use like one of these little immersion whisk things to kind of get it to incorporate better. So far, this is looking good. So I'm just kind of waiting for it to dissolve. And it's looking, yeah, pretty good. It's a little bit clumpy, so I am gonna go ahead and use this little guy. I could have taken my coconut water out of the fridge earlier, which is what I would recommend if you make this. All right, so just a couple seconds of that. It's all whisked up. It's a little bit foamy even now, which is fine. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is add my ice, because I want to keep it cold. That's good. Yeah, tastes great. Okay, and then I'm just gonna float a little bit of the sparkling water on the top to give it some bubbles. And it's probably gonna be about an ounce, but you can just fill it for whatever space you've got left there in the jar. Oops. Hopefully it doesn't foam over. Now, if you wanted to, you could slice a lemon and garnish on the top, which I think I will do, because it looks nice. Why not? I just picked this lemon off my tree outside, so I'm really excited to use it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little garnish here on the side. And then I'm gonna put some fresh mint on the top. And there you have it. It still has kind of the nice pink color, but really nice little summer beverage, lemon collagen sparkler.